Remember that unverified status we saw when creating a new user? Ever wondered what it actually means? Or what happens when a user becomes locked, disabled, or dormant? Welcome back. In this video, we're going to decode user states, what they are, how users move between them, and what each state means for login and access. But that's not all. Once we understand user states, we'll also learn how to create multiple users efficiently through bulk upload and how to organize users into groups so managing access becomes easier, faster, and more structured. By the end of this session, you'll be able to identify and manage different user states, bulk create users in seconds, group users smartly for permission control. So let's jump in and see how AutomationEdge keeps user management both powerful and effortless. In AutomationEdge, every user account can exist in different states, and these states show what stage the user is in. For example, whether the user is active, unverified, locked, or even deleted. Let's understand them one by one. When a user is created for the first time, the user account starts in the unverified state. Once the user logs in for the first time, the state automatically changes to active. If the user doesn't perform any activity for a long period, the user moves to the dormant state. This duration is configurable. For example, if the dormancy period is set to 2 months, and the user hasn't logged in for 2 months, their state will automatically become dormant. This usually happens during AutomationEdge's nightly maintenance job. Next, an admin or user admin can manually delete a user if that user account is no longer required. When deleted, the user state changes to deleted, but remember, this state is not visible on the UI. Now, if a user enters the wrong password multiple times, the account gets locked. The number of allowed login attempts is also configurable. For example, if the limit is set to 3, then after 3 failed attempts, the user will be locked. But don't worry, a locked user can be unlocked. The admin or user admin can reset their password, enable the account, and bring them back into the system. Once enabled, if the user logs in successfully on the same day, their state changes back to active. But if they don't log in, the account automatically moves to the disabled state. Similarly, a dormant user can be manually disabled by the admin, and a disabled user can again be enabled whenever required. Finally, if a disabled user remains inactive for a very long time, the system may automatically delete that user after the configured retention period expires. So we just learned about the different user states. Now let's see how these states can actually be managed on the AutomationEdge server. Both admin and user admin have the privilege to modify or change user states. Let's log in to the AutomationEdge server. Here, in the state column, you can view the current status of every user, whether they're active, dormant, or disabled. Let's look at how to delete a disabled user. As we discussed earlier, you can specify a retention period before the user is deleted. So click on the state, select Disable, and then check the Delete this user box. A field will appear to set the number of days. Let's enter 5. This means the user will be automatically deleted after 5 days. If you want to remove the user instantly, you can also use the delete icon from the action column. Now let's see how to disable an active user. Click on the active state, select Disable, and confirm. You can also choose to delete the user after a certain number of days, if required. And that's how easily you can manage user states, enabling, disabling, or deleting users, all with just a few clicks. Now that we understand user states, let's talk about something that makes managing permissions much easier: user groups. Imagine you have 20 users in the insurance process project. Instead of giving workflow access to each user manually, you can simply create a insurance process, assign permissions to the group once, and every user in that group automatically inherits those permissions. That's the power of groups. Assign once, apply to many. In AutomationEdge, you can create as many groups as you need, and a single user can even belong to multiple groups. This helps you manage access quickly, consistently, and without errors. Let's first take a quick overview of the steps to create a new group in AutomationEdge. Log in to the AutomationEdge server. From the main menu, go to Users, User Groups. Click Add New to open the Create New Group dialog. Enter the group name, for example, HR Operation Workflows, and add a short description if required. Click Create, and your new group will appear on the User Groups page. Now that we've seen the steps, let's switch to the AutomationEdge server and try it out practically. Here, I'm logging in, navigating to User Groups, clicking Add New, entering the details, and creating the group. Groups are flexible, you can update descriptions, or even delete them later, whenever needed. Now that we've created our group, let's see how to add users to it. I've logged in to the AutomationEdge server and opened the User Groups section. Here, you can see the list of all existing groups. Let's open the group we just created, and now, I'll add a few users to it. Clicking on the Add Users icon opens a window showing all available active users. From here, I can simply select the users I want and move them to the existing members list. And just like that, the selected users are now part of this group. You can also search for specific users or remove any member later if needed. All users in a group automatically inherit the same permissions, making it much easier to manage access across departments or teams. Now let's move on to another powerful feature, bulk user upload. When you need to onboard multiple users at once, creating them manually can be time-consuming. Instead, AutomationEdge allows you to upload all users in bulk using a simple template. Now let's switch to the AutomationEdge server and see this in action. Here's a quick overview of the process. Once logged into the AutomationEdge server, go to the user list page, open the Upload Users option, select the user type, download and fill the sample template with user details, and then upload it back to the system. So let's do this activity. We are on the Users page, click on Drop-down, and select Upload Users. Clicking Upload Users opens the bulk user upload window. From here, we can select the user type, native, LDAP, based on the configuration. Next, we'll download the sample template and open it. As you can see, for native users, we enter details like first name, last name, email, username, and group name. Once the sheet is filled and saved, I'll choose the file and upload it back. To upload file, select the file using Choose File option, and then click on Upload button. You can also enable the option to send verification links via email, so new users can activate their accounts instantly. After uploading, AutomationEdge displays a summary and also downloads a result file showing the success or failure of each record. And that's it. All users are created at once, ready to log in and start using the platform. Let me switch to Users List and show you the added users. Here you can see all the users are created and in unverified state. So far, we've explored how user states define where each account stands, whether active, dormant, or disabled, and how easily admins can manage those transitions. We then saw how groups simplify access management by bringing users with similar roles or responsibilities under one umbrella, making permission assignment much faster and more organized. And finally, we learned how bulk user upload helps you onboard multiple users in one go, saving both time and effort, especially in large environments. Together, these features make user management in AutomationEdge efficient, scalable, and completely under your control. Thank you for watching.